This is the national anthem of the great Lummi Nation. We ask that you're able to please rise, please move your hand at this time. We appreciate it. Keep still.
Welcome all to a evening matchup of Tulalip Hawks versus Lummi Nation Blackhawks here in the district championship. My name is Diamante Diaz, and I am joined by
Dominic Joseph. Glad to be here, Diamante. This is a magnificent atmosphere to be here at Lummi Nation here watching this basketball. A lot of history between these two teams in this sport. Very excited to be here.
Yeah, I know we talked a lot off air about the teams splitting the season matchup, so it's 1-1 with kind of a winner-take-all here at the end of the season for the district championship. You know, what are you excited about in specific for tonight, Dom?
You know, I'm really excited to see how the defenses work tonight. You know, both of these teams can come out and shoot, and they can both play. So just to see how the defense is going to be able to shut down who they necessarily think is going to be the #1 shooter of the night. I'm really excited to see how the defense is either zone up or man up tonight.
Yeah, I would agree with an electric audience that came out. I'm hoping that more folks pour into the seats here just as we get ready to go, and our production crew will air a highlight of the matchups here shortly.
And that's the thing with these two teams, you know, there's a lot of history here. You know, we can see here on the replays, just a lot of great basketball has been played between these highs. So here's a highlight from January 31st, the last game.
don't change. Mercy, gas, money, stash, fitness, cash, money, stash. For real, nah. We coming, they talking. Capping 100, undo, I'm coming home. They tugging it. Capping 100, undo. Play. That'd be fucking cool.
And we're back after that nice segment, that highlight by the production team. What'd you think, Dom?
You know, I think the people here at Tulalip TV, not to toot their own horn over there, they do a great job of the highlights, and you know, just to show how these kids come together and these athletes just putting on a great show for us tonight, and like they did last game, I'm very excited to be here, and I think the highlights showed that very well.
Yeah, and I like how they mixed it in with, man, the fan excitement.
Yeah.
Seeing the yells and, you know, the outbursts of energy when something big happened in the game. Obviously, you know, you're not getting audio from the game, but, you know, you could feel it with some of the reactions that you would see in the highlight tape, so that was cool.
I agree. You know, getting the fans involved and showing that that is just as important as a factor of that here as well. I always know that coming to Lummi in these games, or when Lummi would come to Tulalip, those are the games of the year.
Yep, and like I said, they split the matchup, so it's a big one. 1 minute 40 here shortly.
Here we have some drone shots here from Lummi. Got here a little bit early. Got some great shots. Some beautiful area up here in the northern part of Washington State. Nice drone shots. Get to view the mountain, view the water.
Yeah, I've actually gotten the opportunity to tour the campus, of the Lummi Nation School with heritage staff, and so not only is where the school located geographically very beautiful, but their campus is awesome as well. They got a very well lit natural lighting style library that has a lot of windows, and it's got a lot of native authored books in it that are on display, so that was great to see. When you come into this gymnasium, it's huge. It's got bleachers on both sides. It's got the stage for folks who maybe haven't been here to see an event live. They've got their football stadium kind of out front. It's beautiful. You got to see it, on the footage there. Obviously with a little bit of the wintertime snow on the ground, but it's a great campus, a great place to be, even if it is our quote-unquote rivals campus. It's a good feeling when you show up here and see how they're supporting their students.
Yeah, there's something about, getting on the bus and coming up here as a team. You have the coaches, I'm sure, are very dialed in on both sides to to each team their own for tonight, as we are gearing up for the starting 5 for the Tri-District, I believe, championship. Woo! Or is it district championship?
I say district championship because that's what the games were before. But
yeah.
Hey, obviously everybody's vying for a spot just going in the state playoffs. Once you make it through here, if you get your seating, what's to come after? We feel the energy building up.
That'll be your starting 5 for both teams. Hope you guys got to see your favorite players possibly walk out here onto this court. Lummi Blackhawks home field, home court advantage here tonight. Very excited to watch these two teams go at it tonight.
Man, and what do you? How many people do you think are in attendance?
Oh, there's got to be hundreds.
500-600?
Easily. There's cars wrapped around the campus around here, people parking in the bus lanes. It's that type of environment here tonight. I couldn't even get a roster. We had people on our team finding rosters for you guys here that are listening. So we make sure we get everyone's name right here tonight.
Excited for another third and final matchup of the regular season for Tulalip Hawks versus Lummi Nation Blackhawks. Here's the tip.
Looks like the Lummi Nation will get the opening tip-off after Ziggy tips it to the right side of your screen. Jerome Toby now with the ball.
And this is the matchup that we want to see. Can, Tulip's Hawks slow down Jerome Toby Jr. and the shooting of the Lummi Nation Blackhawks?
Jerome now with the ball, looks to go to his left, hesitates, spins. JJ on defense, goes for a fadeaway, just off.
Yeah, great defense by JJ there. That's the shot you wanted to see him take consistently, is, off-balanced, contested.
JJ Gray now kicks it out to Davis. Ziggy there, goes for the high key jump, just rims out.
Mid-range from the free throw line, no good.
Looks like there's some stumbling here. 3 for Lummi, goes in!
Hawks scrambling in transition, they give up that 3.
Landon LaFontaine makes the first basket. Davian to match it.
Oh. So already this pace ramping up.
Tulalip in a very pressing defense right now. JJ on Jerome Toby's hip here. Goes under. James goes up, windmill.
Yeah, Zig kind of overcommitted on that help, gets beat on the backside, and then leaves his feet. And DeAndre James able to just get it on the other side, and then we get a turnover. So, you know, a great start here by Lummi.
There'll be a timeout called here. Lummi up early, up 5 minutes. 6 minutes and 37 seconds remain here in the first quarter.
Yeah, crowd erupting for, you know, the home team. We're in enemy territory.
Definitely so, as Tulalip down 5. Here are the rosters. Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Very young team.
Absolutely. I know you were kind of alluding to it again off camera. You're saying, you know, this is a good squad, deep, and they are getting great experience, and they're all underclassmen. So a lot of great basketball to be seen here in the future.
Lummi Nation Blackhawks roster here as well. For all the people who are tuning in for both sides tonight, Lummi Nation as well.
Yeah, and this will be also another key is, can the Tulalip Hawks pick up in transition? You know, last matchup, they fell behind after they had a lead. They gave up a lot of threes, not able to, you know, stop fast breaks and, you know, locate on defense. And so, you know, will that be the crux, or will they be able to find a way to contain that?
Limiting turnovers here early for both teams is a huge factor. Jerome spins, goes up, fouled.
Yeah, look, body there. JJ trying to contest and I think force him to the right. That's what he, or force him left, and he gets back going to his right. You know, gets a spin there, fading away.
Very early foul for JJ Gray. That will be his first of the night, as Jerome Toby will shoot 2. And the first one.
We say the hard part with that too is, you know, that's when Toby Jr.'s at his best, when he's getting penetration, getting 2 feet in the paint, and he's able to dish, or, you know, get to a spot where he can hit down that mid-range. And so if the Hawks are gonna, you know, play that honest, I think they give up what he's gonna, you know, fire at him.
Ziggy goes up, just bounces out, rebounded by number 4, Dyson Edwards.
Lummi on the break. Oh, nice touch pass right over the hands of Davis, but he's able to secure the rebound.
Big rebound here. Hawks looking to get the first basket of the first quarter. 6 minutes remain. Amari Hatch with the ball. Goes up, just recovered by Davis.
Almost lost it out of bounds there. Oh.
Looks like Tulalip looking to get to the first person to shoot the ball. Amari does it from far range. Hits a three-pointer. Makes it a 4-point game.
And we got the red out. Dom didn't get the memo, folks. We got the red out. We see our fans over there cheering.
I got the red lettering going here. Right front and center here. Lummi now with the ball. Goes up. Swatted by Ziggy.
Great blocking contest there by Xerxes.
I think it was just a beautiful release here by Amari on the right hand. Great shot overall. 4-point game. Lummi up, checking the ball in.
Oh, gets in the paint, but poked away. See Lummi, you know, cycling it around, seeing if they get an open shooter.
Open shot for number 4, Dyson Edwards. Sophomore out of Lummi Nation makes it count for 3 to put them up by 7.
Yeah, and again, that's where when they're at their best.
Ziggy goes up.
Oh, we get a travel.
Travel call.
That's a tough one. He was stumbling. I thought he got there clean. Maybe through a little bit of contact.
Yeah, going through that, you know, the ref kind of didn't really see the possession and him being standing up straight, so I think he just wanted to go for the travel call there.
Yeah. But hey, now they got to play some defense. Look, hey, they can't give up these 3 balls.
That's the thing about here, being in home court advantage. You got the crowd behind you. You know the baskets.
Oh, and then Davian getting caught, you know, on the backside, trying to help, you know, and then get back to his own man, who cuts back door for what could have been a layup.
Landon LaFontaine to shoot 2 here after there was a foul on Tulalip Heritage.
Yeah, and we see Coach Sean, he's fired up, kind of foul count swaying towards, you know, negatively impacting the Hawks, and so he's kind of vehemently contesting that one.
Yeah, that's the thing in this championship game, these refs, like we say this every game, they're going to want to call that something. It's going to make it easier for these guys in the stripes.
And the Hawks, they're rotating late, so that's tough. That's a tough one.
Ball seems to be slipping. Davis there gets it to JJ. JJ goes to Ziggy.
Yeah, and I think, you know, Hawks trying to find some rhythm on offense and get some spacing while they're trying to play fast too. So, you know, are they going to have good timing and rhythm on offense?
That's the thing here. The Hawks want to see something go through the bucket here. Get some momentum. JJ in the corner.
Oh, just
Does
short.
not hit the rim. Lummi goes up. Looks to be outnumbered. Ziggy gets the rebound after a deflection by Davian. Goes deep to Amari. Just overpass.
Yeah, I think on that one you might want to see a bounce pass. It's a little bit easier not to overlead them.
You can see here on the replay, goes up and just looks to get deflected here, goes off the glass.
Yeah, good block there or contest by Davian. Ziggy with a big rebound.
And that's the thing in these moments. This is a huge game. You want to get the ball. You see someone on a fast break. You're almost too excited. You throw the ball just seeing someone open.
And we get off-ball offensive foul there by number 34. I don't know if there was kind of trying to establish position or set a screen.
That'll be Tulalip ball after that.
Yeah, it was away from the ball definitely, so not on Jerome Toby or JJ. Oh, Davian coming down.
Davian with the ball, goes up, has pump fakes, goes up to JJ, cutting. Will shoot two.
Yeah, that was good cut by JJ, playing through the contact. Gets, I think, hit on the arm, so gets an easy foul call.
And that's one of the things with JJ's game, you know, for him to cut in and make that play off ball. That was a great move for him and hit him up at the line for two.
Absolutely, you see Davian penetrating, you know, gets on the block and you're off ball, what do? You kind of find some open space, cut to the open space on the floor.
Hits his first free throw, makes it 4-12. Lummi leads here. 8-point lead. JJ looking to cut it to 7.
Knocks both of them down.
7-point game. Lummi now with the ball, crossing half court.
Yeah, we see Hawks in that man-to-man.
Dyson Edwards with the ball. Lummi moving off ball. Jerome now with the ball, goes for a deep three. Ooh. Ziggy with the rebound.
And that, I mean, again, that's what you want to see, contested. If they want to settle for outside shots while they got the lead, it gives Hawks a chance to kind of claw back into this game early and get a blocking call. So JJ being aggressive, gets another foul call drawn.
Good pass there by Amari, you know, setting up, seeing JJ was over there on the one-on-one. Good opportunity he saw on the left side of the court. Great play overall. Hawks have a chance here as Lummi Nation will make a substitution. Number 22, Carson Reevy, comes in for number 24, DeAndre James. Hawks now with the ball.
Yeah, they had to make a sub. I think they're big for Lummi, got 2 quick ones, so going to that substitution, number 22.
Ziggy blocked by the guy who just got subbed in. Oh no, Trevon Lee was already in the game.
Yeah. Good defense though by him, as you know, as we see a rare swat there on Ziggy.
Davis for 3.
Oh, off this shot clock, so it'll be out of bounds.
Lummi Nation will take the ball.
So far, some good basketball being played by both teams. Obviously, a little bit of some tic-tac foul calls here, but just some good defense, and both teams really trying to get out in transition.
Refs trying to make it as equal as they can. They're going to call it as they see. Jerome Toby goes up, right-handed.
Ooh,
almost swatted. Davian leaves Davis for the right-hand layup. It's in!
Davis streaking down the floor, gets out, and Davian throwing it ahead of him. Oh, and then a steal by Ziggy.
Intercepted. Amari now with the ball.
Hawks trying to get out in transition.
Huge play here. Davian, mid-shot jumper.
Oh.
Will be white ball.
Down the middle.
You can see here, just gets it right to Davis.
Yeah, nice go-ahead pass. Put some touch on it, throw it out in front of him, go get it. We want a layup on the other end.
It's a 5-point game. Lummi leads the game. 5 points, separating the tie game here with 2 minutes and 14 seconds left. Jerome Toby now with the ball.
As you see our home fans in frame there. Chen, D up, defense. Oh.
A turnover. Amari with the ball.
In transition.
Looks to be almost getting fouled there on the top of the key. Davian for 3. Makes it! 2-point game. Davian Parks.
Yeah, so they pull it within 2.
2-point game here. Jerome Toby looking to respond after Tulalip's recent spree of shots. JJ on defense.
Yeah, and that double screen right there, just trying to get, a defender on the hip, but Jerome going right, his strong hand, and, JJ was kind of behind on that one, trying to fight through 2 screens. That's a tough one, especially Hawks, they don't switch it. And so, yeah, he's behind. He gets him maybe on the wrist. You can't see it from that angle, but it's hard enough to play defense on that. I give JJ credit just for fighting through those 2 screens.
And here's the thing, with that shot with Jerome jumping into you, it's almost kind of like you say, it's like impossible to properly play defense and not foul in that situation.
Yeah, make up ground, you're behind him, right? You just hedged 2, you probably got clipped a little bit fighting through him. And so, yeah, Jerome knocks down the first one.
Trayvon Lee will sub out. Number 24, DeAndre James, comes back in after his 2 early fouls here in the first quarter.
Yep. I believe
very
so.
vital player for Lummi Nation, a senior here for them.
Yes.
Number 24.
Strong post player.
JJ Gray now goes to his left, goes up.
Oh, and then we get, a foul call there. Kind of came out late. I wasn't sure if they were going to call it out of bounds.
Lots of contact here. You can see he had the step on him. Just got basically all wrist there on that one. Easy call for the ref.
Yeah, and I like how, obviously, in that set, they get a little bit of a diversion motion, maybe trying to see if there's a look for Ziggy, and then it opens up a driving lane for JJ, who gets, to it out of a move, so gets a foul call. He missed that first one.
JJ Gray so far 2 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. Makes it.
Knocks it down,
3
so
for
within
4
3. And free throw is another vital, important aspect of last game. Oh, JJ with the go-ahead.
Great poke. Amari takes the dribble, goes up high off the glass.
Yeah, a steal there, credited to Amari, I would say.
A good poke out there.
And look, Hawks just really trying to, rev up this pace for Lummi, get him out of their offense.
1 minute remaining. Jerome goes up, kicks it out to number 4 on Lummi. Dyson Edwards gets it back out. Dyson now with the ball all alone. Davian there, Amari there on Jerome Toby.
Yeah, Hawks rotating well, helping. Jerome with a pull-up in the mid-range.
Ziggy with an out-muscled rebound there. Davis looking to move in transition, hits JJ for 3.
Walking into it. Ooh, that would have been a nice one to go into the second quarter, change some momentum.
Jerome takes a spin, looks to go to James. James getting on the
Everybody
ball.
get on the floor.
Like the effort there, Davis there.
Oh, and he gets swatted on the wrist. Fans don't, they felt like he was above it, but, hey, we'll take it.
Just I'll let you guys hear this one here. Just a lot of wrist there, a lot of ball movement, like people say on the other side of the court.
Yeah.
Davis will go shoot 2.
I think it was Charles Barkley on air one time. He said, hey, even if you get a good swat, should you be allowed to hammer me on the follow-through? That was a valid point. It's like, you got to have some control, right? You can get all ball, but, if you're getting a lot of wrist and body after, I feel like that's a valid foul call.
Davis Batchand, who is a junior for Tulalip Heritage, looks to make his second free throw of the first quarter.
With the go-ahead.
21 seconds remaining. He makes them count. Ball does not lie. Hawks back on defense.
So they take the lead here going into the second. Lummi maybe going for the last shot.
Possibly here. I think this is where I'd want to take one shot.
Oh, Hawks rotating over.
Lummi moving a lot here on offense. People off the ball cutting.
Walling up on basket. Good
James
vertical
goes
test.
up for a putback.
Yeah, great defense there.
The Heritage 15, Lummi 14. Close game here in the first quarter, Devontae.
Absolutely, Hawks, just really, really doing a good job clawing back into it. They kind of started out slow, didn't get in the rhythm on offense, and then they, ramped it up on defense, had some defensive urgency.
And also Tulalip TV short documentary tomorrow. Keep a lookout for on Tulalip TV at 7 p.m. Making the jump, the Horsemen of the Omak Express, world champion Indian relay racing team Omak Express compete for the Emerald Downs Gold Cup. So stay tuned for this trailer.
All right, well, sounds like we'll get it a little bit later in the program, but scoring leaders for the night for Tulalip, we have Amari Hatch with 5, JJ Gray with 3, Davis with 4. And then on the Lummi Nation side, Jerome Toby with 4 points. LaFontaine with 5. Edwards with 3. And James with 2. So, you know, obviously a spread of wealth here and points scored for each team.
Oh, definitely so. You know, what I got to say here is the basketball creators wanted us to stay here. They wanted us to cover here. As we enter the second quarter, Lummi down 1 point in their own home court. Heritage up 1 point. Heritage 15, Lummi 14 as the ball is checked in. 7 minutes and 55 seconds remaining, D.
Man, it's just great to see. I mean, obviously, you want Heritage to come on the good side of this game, but just, you know, both programs really playing great. You know, all the support, man. I was just taking it in. I got lost in all the energy, man. But it's good to see, yeah, as we're here in the second quarter. Close on, we get an air ball 3 there, but, you know, we'll see who opens it up in the second quarter first.
This is after something like that, it's where you got to keep your head up. Can't let a shot like that ruin the momentum for the next couple minutes. Those are vital. James goes up, right-handed, off the glass.
Yeah, nice. Catch it in the post, patient. Pivots into an easy layup.
DeAndre James takes the lead for Lummi. Ziggy now with the ball, looking to make something happen. Goes up.
Easy one.
Easy left-handed right off the glass.
Yeah, he got around the corner, and there wasn't much the defender could do. They tried to kind of desperation reach. And then we get a turnover by number 22.
That hop step is pretty dangerous to guard. You know, you see Ziggy go up here, goes up, easy left-handed.
Yeah, he stayed low, got around him. Good jab to start it off, too. I like less is more. Less is more. Nice jab and just a hard dribble to the bucket.
Amari now guarded by James, goes for the three-pointer. Davis gets the rebound.
Yeah, good box out. It'll be a foul on Lummi, which I felt like that was fair. That was fair. You know, he's trying to reach over to get a rebound, climbing on his back a little bit, and it was a box out. It was definitely a box out.
He definitely had the box out already. So, intercepted.
Throws it away.
Number 4, Dyson Edwards gets it, moves the ball.
Oh, and then sneaks it past Xerxes.
The crowd erupts as Lummi takes the 1 point lead. Heritage 17, Hawks. Blackhawks 18. Amari goes for 3. Trying to shoot himself back into this, you know, after the shot recently. 2 misses for Amari there in the last convention.
Yeah, you want to maybe see him get a better look.
Almost could hear a feather drop after that miss there for Lummi.
It would have been
Davis
a
goes
swing
for a
of
spin.
energy. Oh, in traffic. We get a travel call. Oh, stepping away. So again, that's a pretty close one. You know, I wouldn't say none to they'll probably view it, but a lot of motion, right? He's walking with it and caught it and it ripped it away.
Tulalip TV short documentary tomorrow on Tulalip TV, YouTube at 7 p.m. The energy's getting to me, guys. As we got some videos here of the coaches, lots of familiar faces here tonight in the building.
Young Lonnie, young Don Pinocatch. We got Sean there. They highlight Coach Sean. I think we see a young Joe Brady. Sean there.
Some old school highlight clips here at Mount Vernon Christian, just nearby here. You can see some old familiar faces. Jerome Toby, Kevin in the background. Lots of faces here that are still here in basketball.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think it was Marlon who shared. You know, he's glad to see coaches come back around and just share and really give back to the program. And obviously they're excelling. You know, obviously great opportunity for coaches to come back and then to get some talent at the right time. You know, what better way to bring it to its peak, so to speak. You know, you got a great roster of players here. And then we get is it out of bounds?
Tulalip Black Tomahawk will sub in for Davis Batchan. After the kind of some confusion here, people are saying there is no way that's Tulalip's ball. I'm hearing on the right of me. Of course, this is on the Lummi side we're sitting on. Amari Hatch goes for possibly a 3.
In the corner, you know, you just want him to get it out of there.
Davian.
Oh, floater.
Goes up floater. Ziggy gets the ball, goes up left-handed. Oh, and
looked like stepped out. I almost thought he was going to call a jump ball. They kind of both had possession.
Tulalip using a lot of their starting five here, moving the ball around. A lot of guys getting involved here early, putting up shots, setting up shots for each other. I think that's going to be key going into the fourth quarter. It's going to force Lummi to think who is going to take the shot.
You know, your relative coming to the floor, I thought you were going to say something about him bringing in that shooting threat. I'm going to tell him you wasn't trying to dig him up.
You got to do that somehow.
Well, you know, he opens up the floor being a great shooter. But hey,
Tony Abrams makes it count. But you're right, there's always that cousin who's hyping up their other cousin just a little too much sometimes.
Let's see, I'm sure we'll see a signature tray ball here soon.
The ball was kept. There will be a travel call. Turnover on J.J. Gray for a travel. Looks like he kind of got caught up there.
Yeah, I'm watching, kind of looking at the body language. Seemed like he maybe wanted a body, but he couldn't get around the corner on Jerome, so hard one to ask for a foul call on.
Jerome Toby.
This is a tight-knit game, though. One possession game, despite, you know, all the crowd cheers, boos, and all that, you know. Paul's not really swaying any of the momentum. Both teams going back and forth.
Great left-handed layup by number 0, Jerome Toby Jr. Amari now with the ball, looking to possibly silence the crowd here. Hesitates for 3. Ziggy goes under.
Going under, tries to reverse out of it.
Call it with the spin. JJ goes back to Ziggy. Gotta keep in mind the key here. Amari catches it.
Oh, off the front iron. Takala gets a hand on it, though, so reset. Yep.
JJ with a falling away 3.
And look at that, Lummi racing down. Jerome just attacking early.
Looks like Tulalip will get the rebound. Goes to Davian.
Yeah, JJ ripping it away. Davian being aggressive, gets it in transition, passes it back out, and gets it back.
Possibly.
Just a lid on the bucket right now, Dom.
People jumping on the ball. James goes up.
Oh, tries to get a hand in there, but it ends up in a layup to DeAndre.
JJ went for the steal there on the layup. You can see he thought about going up for the contact, but he knows the foul situation in this, you gotta be smart with your fouls.
Yeah, 3-on-1, I mean, best case scenario, you contest it, but there's a chance that they get the rebound and score anyway. So I liked it. He just tried to do a flyby.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could tip it out and you'll live to fight another day, so to speak, but it gives up a layup, but nothing much he could do with the 3-on-1 fast break.
I think the environment here tonight is definitely telling of the game for both of these teams. You know, one team will go on a run, another will go on another. Turnover here, turnover there. Questionable calls on both sides. Lots of things going down tonight here in Lummi Nation.
Did you see the, oh
Have
man.
you seen him? Joe Brady.
Have you seen Joe Brady, everybody? He went missing the last matchup.
Heritage and Lummi coaches through the years, Sean Sanchi, Alan Enoch, Joe Brady, and Jerome Toby. Lots of history here, just in tribal, just in basketball, lots of things going on here tonight. Familiar faces of all native country, for that matter.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I said, awesome to see, you know, 2 alumni and Coach Sean and Coach Al come back. Then you got Coach Alec coaching JV. You know, he came from MP, just a cross-town school, but also a Tulalip tribe member. You know, so you retain your membership and coaching staff, and they get to teach you know, another group of boys here for our tribe membership and to represent the program in a good way.
Davian Parks now with the ball, goes to JJ Gray, cuts down to the lower part of the net. Tulalip looking like who is going to make the next shot here to bring us back into this game.
Yeah, they kind of get a high ball screen.
Bounce pass.
A little bit cluttered, though.
Davian looks to take the shot.
And I feel like that was a matchup.
Seconds.
I feel like they kind of overscreened on that. They got a pick and switch, and they had Dave on the big, you know, and DeAndre, he kind of could have maybe got a step on him, or, you know, but he wanted to get a layup, and he's playing off, so that's a tough one. Get a shot clock violation.
Lummi Nation now with the ball.
Lummi in a pick and roll of their own right here. And they get a, shooter getting outside.
Lummi now on the perimeter of the key. Number 5 looks to make a play for Lummi. Tony Abrams kicks it down low. Lummi goes up, turns.
Yeah, Takala being great, vertical right there. Doesn't give up a good shot contested, so it's off the rim.
2 minutes and 47 seconds remaining. JJ Gray looks to answer. Goes up with the contact.
Body.
No call.
That was tough. I felt like he walked into him. felt like he walked into him.
Ziggy now on Jerome Toby. James open down low. Davian goes down.
Yeah, good help though by Davis as he rotates over. Oh, but he gets a hand in late.
Yeah, the late hand in there, easy call for the ref. We almost kind of heard it here from the stands.
Yeah, I see, I don't know, Coach Sean maybe asking for something. I'm trying to kind of go watch a little bit of everything. But yeah, that, you know, turnover leads to, you know, JJ getting back late. And then they got, you know, kind of a mismatch inside. So a foul call there on Davis as he isn't able to, you know, kind of wall off basket.
Trayvon Lee misses his first free throw here of the first one of the second quarter for him. Looks to go 1 for 2 from the line. He doesn't. 0 for 2 from the line for the second quarter for Trayvon Lee.
Yeah, good rebound there by Ziggy. Tries to get it out, but Lummi able to get back, and so we'll see an offensive set here.
Trayvon Lee looking to possibly redeem himself after that. Davian now with the ball, picks up his dribble.
Yeah, we thought we were going to see maybe a pick and switch, or, you know, maybe some daylight inside. Looked like they wanted the overhead pass.
Backhand with the ball. Hesitates the shot there. Davian,
yeah, that was a good look.
Good, goes up with contact, right-handed. Got to get Davian here involved here.
In the mid-range.
One of the mid-range, really much experts of the team so far this year. Got to get that involved here as we move into the late end of this first half.
Oh, gets caught, switching. That's a tough one. That motion series right there, you got to decide whether you want to switch, rotate, and they get caught doubling on the motion.
This may be the biggest shot of the game here tonight. Bring him back in here. JJ goes up. The ball will go to Lummi.
Yeah, and that's tough. Undersized, trying to get it inside. And then we'll get a sub. I think, Coach Sean, I know I see you signaling for the timeout, but they just burned one a second ago, so he's going to have to probably get a sub in there if he wants to make sure. You got a minute 30, hopefully finish out the quarter strong.
The inner fan in me coming out here as Tulalip looking to D up here.
Oh,
goes up,
to the
right-hand
basket.
floater.
Tough. Good defense, though. Again, Heritage not fouling, right? You get them at the rim, you still want to just contest. Don't get too overzealous and react to them deep in the paint, and then they get the rebound. That's what you like to see.
Starters still in here tonight. Davian now goes out to Davis. Davis picks up the ball, scans the court. Lummi going for the ball. Davian now with the ball. Ziggy sets a screen.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going for on offense here, but hey, Davian looking to be aggressive, gets a foul call.
It's a big foul call as Amari Hatch will come in for JJ Gray. 50 seconds remaining here in the first half. Lummi up 8 points after the foul call. Tulalip will check it in.
Oh, and then throws it away. So, and then Heritage caught rotating late.
Lummi goes up, right?
Oh, good block there, though, by Xerxes as he rotates over.
He's still getting back on D here.
Lummi able to throw it back in, but Jerome could have forced a 3 right there, but he's going to look to get a better shot with 10 seconds, maybe get an ISO right here.
Goes
by him. And it's
Floater
good.
shot.
Not a lot of resistance there on the top. I don't know what kind of defense that was.
One shot here, you know, going into half, try to limit the possible lead. Amari Hatch dribbling the ball out, 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, Lummi fans chanting for defense. We'll see if we get capitalized here. 4 seconds left.
Davis goes to Ziggy. Ziggy looks to make a play. Amari goes for 3.
Oh,
just hits the rim. That will be the first half. Lummi Nation 29, Tulalip 19.
Good, intense first half of basketball. We will see here shortly in the second half.
Tulalip TV short documentary tomorrow on Tulalip TV YouTube at 7 p.m. Making the jump, the Horsemen of Omak Express, world champion Indian relay racing team Omak Express compete for the Emerald Downs Gold Cup. So stay tuned.
I always think of it like I'm the modern day warrior, and these are the guys that I've chosen for battle. If you want to be good at something, you're gonna have to focus on that. Like relay, that's what I'm known for because I've worked at it.
Omak Express and Tyler Beasley is out on the inside.
I'm winding down and I'm still hungry and I'm gonna be going for it. I feel like I'm putting in enough work, enough time and effort to win any race anywhere, so Every race is counting down to my last go, so I hope this one goes right and we get that gold cup again.
Here comes the big finish. All-Back Express in front.
We are the descendants of the Snohomish, Snoqualmie, Skykomish, and allied tribes and bands. The Treaty of Point Elliott established our reservation and affirmed our sovereignty and treaty rights. We honor our ancestors by preserving our heritage and sharing it with future generations. From fishing and hunting to sustainable development, we celebrate our traditions while advocating for our rights. The Tulalip Tribes, honoring our past, embracing our future.
Remember to check out wearetulalip.com as we are coming back here from this electrifying halftime. Remember, can't step on the court unless you are a player here in a district game.
Yeah, they had to stop you from getting out there getting some jumpers up, Dom.
I saw you actually you were asking me, you're like, dang, I want to pop, and you were wondering about where Papa Shop was, but I'm sorry that ain't here.
Dang it. We're not at home. We're not at home. We're back. Yeah, second half. Lummi Blackhawks up 29 against Tulalip Heritage 19. So our boys, you know, kind of on the short end here, but all good basketball being played. A little bit of momentum swing there by Lummi as they kind of rattled off a couple shots there towards the end of the second quarter and kind of blew that lead open a little bit more than expected. What would you like to see in the second half, Dom?
You know, I like to see Davian get involved here. You know, he's one of Tulalip's prominent scorers. I'd like to see him get involved here in the second half. Also, just the Hawks in general being a little bit more confident in their shot. I think Coach Sean and the coaches were definitely saying, hey, you know, this is what we got to dial in here. We're shooting on the other side of the court. Maybe we'll find some better luck here.
Yeah, I would agree with all of that. Got to see Davian come alive. You know, he's had a few 30 balls this season. And then also, you know, they got to kind of be a little bit better in transition. And then also you see there, they almost struggled to switch. So just knowing, you know, in that man defense, their principles on the switches.
James getting a very pivotal box out there for Lummi Nation.
Oh, JJ getting it up in transition to Davian, and as we said, there he goes. Opens it up.
Got to get these guys involved, you know, don't be afraid of the moment. This is a huge moment to be in for both of these teams. Don't be afraid of the shot, no matter where you are, home or away. Time to dial in.
Biggest game of the season, definitely got to lean on your captain, right? Your guy who's been consistent all season. You know, they got to feed him the ball, get him going, and then, you know, just obviously play a little bit better defense.
Big three for Lummi, goes up to Kala, gets a hand on it. James gets it, swatted by Ziggy.
Good block there by Ziggy.
Will stay here.
Got that quick twitch bounce. He's able to get off the floor even after it was released a little bit sooner than expected. And then we see that three ball as Hawks get up in transition. One pass up the court.
Just a good knuckleball going up. Ziggy goes up, guarded by James. Swatted by Takala.
There you go, your relative.
Coming in. With the block there. Goes to Davis on the right hand. Back out to JJ. Hesitates.
See if they capitalize there on that.
Davis swings it back out to Takala. Davis for three.
Oh, that would have been big, Dom.
Would have been a huge shot here. 6.5 minutes to go. Lummi now with the ball. Kicks it to Jerome.
Oh.
For a huge three for Lummi Nation.
Yeah, they respond, you know, come down, find Jerome, open it up, and then here they're trapping. Results in a turnover.
JJ now on defense after the turnover. Davian on defense.
And that's a curveball, you know, Coach Jerome Toby threw in there. He trapped right out of the make, and then Heritage wasn't prepared, and so they give up a layup. We'll see if Coach takes a quick 30 or if Heritage can settle in.
Pump fake by Trayvon Lee.
Oh, and then another turnover.
Lots of irresponsible passes here, but Davis saying may have been picked off. These are the moments here, you know, the Hawks keep their composure all season long. I think we got to believe in that they keep their heads up here. Lots of basketball to play.
Yeah, and I think they got to have been prepared for that. You know, Lummi's going to crank up the heat a little bit, extend that lead, and then they get into that full court pressure just to throw them off.
And that's the thing this last game they played too. I heard that Heritage was down early, came climbing back here late in the game. So they're not scared of that moment.
Absolutely
Lummi
not.
Nation doing a good job moving the ball around here. Jerome Toby looking to set up a half-court offense with 5 minutes and 25 seconds remaining.
And then second chance rebound there, so they get to burn a little bit more clock here in the third quarter. Get an ISO up top for Jerome. Fading away with his offhand.
Just rattles out of the basket there. Davis goes to JJ to set up the offense here.
Yeah, and I believe Lummi in that extended 2-3.
JJ picking up his dribble. Goes back, Ziggy, good pass.
Oh, and then JJ through traffic gets a foul call. So look, you see Jerome, he, mixes it up, full court pressure, and then they drop back into a 2-3. Biggs protecting the basket. JJ trying to fight through, two defenders. Luckily gets a foul call. That's the tenured veteran coach versus the younger protege and Sean. Let's see if we can get an adjustment there for Heritage.
Looks like Heritage will make a substitution. Takala Blacktomach will be subbed out for Peyton Hatch, number 32. No substitution on the Lummi Nation side. JJ Gray goes to the line.
Knocks on the first one and hits the second one. So pulling that lead back within 12.
Jerome Toby now dribbling the ball. 4 minutes and 51 seconds to go.
Yeah, Hawks in that man, and we see Peyton Hatch coming in to play that big position. Really doing a great job just trying to take away post position. He gets called for, fighting for position down there, so body foul.
That's the thing, down in the post.
Yeah.
You know how that goes. Lowest man wins, but possibly kind of happens in this game as well.
Absolutely, and I mean, it's hard because, if you're giving up a little bit of size or strength, you got to really put your body into it, and so he gets caught kind of red-handed, I would say, fighting for post position.
Jerome to pass it in for Lummi here as they have a 12-point lead. 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go.
Oh, and then we get an open corner three.
Ziggy looks to get the ball, throws it back, goes to Jerome. Pump fakes, keeps the ball.
Able to get back, recover, and so he's there.
Educated decision there by Jerome, seeing Ziggy come in. He knew his vertical. He knew what he could possibly do on the defensive end.
Good rotation there by Davian. He gets it up ahead to Ziggy. Ziggy goes up, and a layup there by Davis.
Great right-handed. Thought about going up with his left, but almost kind of went up with the right-handed, dominant hand, said, hey, I'm going to go for the shot. I know what I can make here.
I like how Ziggy was unselfish, too. He caught it. He didn't force it. He looked for the go-ahead pass to give it to Davis, who had a step on a defender.
Goes to James under the key. Ziggy fighting for it. James on the floor. Will be a jump
ball. So good rotation there by Heritage.
What a sequence of events here. You see Davian here with the great turnover. Goes to Ziggy. Just goes right to Davis. Right-handed layup.
Yeah, even better look. And we see Lummi extending that trap.
Bounce pass here by JJ. Don't get trapped on the half-court side. Davian goes to Ziggy.
Davian
goes up.
Goes under, gets, hit on the arm. I like that. Streaking through, pass and cut. Doesn't stop after he gives it up. Catches it in the middle, going to the bucket,
just
uncontested.
being able to get the ball up there like that for a shot at the end one. Great possibility. Davian will go shoot two.
And he's coming alive here, so this is what the Hawks need, right? He needs to be aggressive every time he touches the ball.
Davian does not make the first free throw. Lummi making two key substitutions. James and Lee will come out. Number 22, Carson Reevy comes in, as well as number 5, Tony Abrams. No substitutions on the Tulalip side.
Yeah, and I think this is a lineup matchup that you want to take advantage of if you're Heritage right now, right? The bigs go to the bench. You want to see if you can, maybe rattle off a couple possessions, come up with rebounds, and claw back into it. Maybe, get closer.
Lummi thinking that is the right thing to do. Get them some rest before the fourth quarter because there may be a chance they don't sit out.
Yeah, they're playing with a little bit of house money, but will they give up the lead off of that? We'll see, because Jerome gets a nice pump fake and go by for a off the glass layup. And he's one who can play the whole game, and he'll maintain his pace, composure, and score when he needs to. Gets to his spots real well.
JJ now with the ball, guarded by Jerome. Davian goes for a three. Just off. Davis goes back to Ziggy.
And he misses it inside.
Ziggy gets the rebound. It will stay here. Tulalip ball.
Thought that first one he got was going to go in, just off the back iron, rattled around. We need a timeout there.
Big timeout call here.
We see Pop with a Cop, January 29th, February 12th, and 26th. So we'll see a February 26th will be our next up and coming one, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. at the Teen Center. So first of a couple events. I think they just had one recently this week, obviously. And so a nice, awesome photo there with youth who got to hang out with, you know, our Tulalip PD, shoot around, get some pop. That was an awesome event.
That's a great event for the community and for the people out there who want to be a part. Make sure to remind yourself that that is coming up. Mark your calendars, however you like to mark them. I know people have a system. You know, it's me, I'm trying to learn a little bit of a better system as we are here in Lummi Nation. Blackhawks are up 38, Tulalip 27.
Yeah, good rapport building with the community for Tulalip PD. You know, they get to see some of the youth and hopefully build some mentorship as well. So awesome community collaborating events by tribal departments and our, you know, our local police force.
I think I saw you pre-game, you know, just being in the community out here. Good, you know.
Yeah, I had to go congregate with the folks, you know, sit in the crowd. I brought my red out, you know, so I wanted to blend in a little bit.
Davian with the right-handed. After D's story here, the enlightenment.
I got the memo down.
Yeah, he didn't tell me. Here we go. Lummi Nation now with the ball. Goes back out. Jerome guarded by Peyton Hatch.
There's a lot of smoke signals out there. Everybody, it was everywhere.
On the Facebook smoke signals, Davis with the rebound. Big possession here for Tulalip as JJ now with the ball goes to Davis.
Thought about walking into a three there. So swinging it around. So Lummi in that 2-3, you know, and they had the luxury of doing so because Heritage hasn't done a great job of shooting from the three, right? You know, they might be forced to play some man, and it kind of could have put them in a bad spot. Oh, and they get a turnover. A push off. Oh. I thought I saw. And I'm not even looking at, you know, but get a foul call on the ground.
You can see here just a lot of contact here. I don't know. Like we said before, workshops, classes, these refs, they know. I'm the guy in the booth here. Lummi Nation now with the ball. Davis Batchan will sit out as Amari Hatch will come in for him.
And Heritage drop into their own zone, too. So
wide open man here for Lummi on the top.
We'll see if that plays in their favor.
Just bounces out.
See Peyton there late. He got him. He didn't even really get ball on that one, so that's a tough one.
You know, in that sense, I think I'll take that foul. That was a huge three-pointer that could have just, a lot of momentum. This place could have went crazy. There could have been a timeout. This foul may be the best thing. If number 3 goes in, Landon LaFontaine makes 2 of these, it's better than 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, you just gotta, it's hard part about dropping into his zone, right? You gotta pick up a body, make sure you still box out. You know, Peyton gets caught under the rim there and gives up a rebound, and then, you know, kind of fighting for it, gets a little bit of contact. So
Landon sinks both free throws there, hitting key vital shots for Lummi here tonight. Minute and a half remaining here in the third quarter.
Yeah, and Heritage still yet to figure out that 2-3. I think what's gonna get obviously Lummi out of it is if they can, you know, shoot better. But Amari dribbles into the corner.
Jerome now with the ball, looking to kick it out here. Number 4 there now with the ball. Dyson. Rebounded by JJ. Peyton there as well.
Lummi getting a little bit cold on their side too, offensive. Oh, but thrown away by Amari.
Goes to the line. Looks like it will be a foul. Shooting 2.
And then a foul on the other. And that's the hard part, right? You turn the ball over and you know, you're forced into a fast break transition, you know, defense, which, you know, is always hard not to foul, and so
you can see here Coach Sean trying to dial in and talk to his players here and trying to figure out a game plan. As you know, a minute left here in the third quarter, lots of time left. Got to limit their time here in the fouls and make sure limit the turnovers as well.
Yeah, you know, it's the hard part about being a young player. I know you referenced their age and potential. The other side of it is, you know, really kind of coming to the grip with that, you know, every possession matters as you get into the higher levels of basketball. And so minimizing the errors and the turnovers, you want to win the possession battle, you know, because every turnover you give over potentially is points to the other team.
2 vital misses there by Jerome Toby Jr.
Oh,
Could come to haunt them.
Ripped away.
Lots of contact there on that steal attempt.
Yeah, and Hawks really struggling to get something going in offense. You know, energy kind of slowing down, and they look like they're, you know, on their heels a little bit. And so we see JJ unexpectedly gets ripped, and then a foul call there right after.
Lummi did a good job of just jumping on JJ on that opportunity. They almost seemed like there was 3 of them in that space.
Yeah, high 2-3 zone, and you start swinging around only on the wings. Defense is chomping at the bit. They're gonna, you know, they're going for anything extended, trying to get those steals. I think the way you combat that is you got to look inside too. You know, it's 2-3. You got to get somebody to the high post to catch it and really offset that defense, make them play it honest.
Dyson Edwards, who is a sophomore out of Lummi Nation, will shoot 2, and he converts both. Lummi 42, Tulalip 29, as we are going to be entering 4th quarter here in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Tulalip looking to bounce back.
They're extended, and like I said, you know, they haven't really shot that well, and so
Peyton with the rip away.
Favor, yep. Good rebound there by Peyton. So maybe they'll spark, you know, give them some life, spark something for Tulalip.
I really admire a lot about Peyton's game. You know, he comes in very physical defender for the Hawks this year. Also a great shooter. Number 32, Peyton Hatch for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks.
Yeah, freshman, kind of playing that big role. You know, obviously not as maybe as athletic as a Xerxes or, you know, some of the upperclassmen, but you know, he comes in, plays hard. He's got a nice, good frame, so he can be physical down low. And you know, he does a good job defending and getting rebounds. And as you see there, being aggressive, gets foul call, knocks on that second shot.
This is where Heritage needs a big defensive play here. 21 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, ideally a stop here. You know, maybe if they shoot with 5 and you got to go down quick and get a layup. So
10
force them to
seconds.
shoot it early.
Hawks playing defense.
Absolutely.
JJ gets a turnover. The zone. Goes up left-handed.
And goes up, gets a layup.
There will be no foul. Lummi throws the ball up. It will be off.
I think I called that one.
You can see here just JJ doing a good job reading the play.
Earlier. Yeah, absolutely extended.
Goes up to his bread and butter, left-handed.
Gets it in a hurry and gets a layup, so brings it to a 10.
And the balls are being thrown here. We are not going to probably be catching them.
Okay, never mind. Did they say Lummi Nation on them?
Lummi 42, Heritage 32.
We need somebody throwing Tulalip Hawks.
Don't get me going.
Hey, going into the 4th here. Lummi Nation up, 42.
Youth Council
32.
meetings, location Tulalip Youth Center, Youth Council room, Thursday weekly, 5 p.m. to 6:30. If you have any questions, email Courtney Sheldon at tulaliptribes-nsn.com.
Hey, we got a senior information night for Native student graduates on February 26th, 25. So at the He-Bulb Culture Center, where we do kind of some of our monthly senior meetings as we get closer to the end of the year celebrations.
Also, the TOCLA and PYD Know Your Rights training, Tuesday, February 18th, 5 p.m. through 7 p.m. Admin Building, room 162. Don't get lost. Remember, room 162. Don't get lost.
On the 1st floor. On the 1st floor.
So don't be going to the 2nd floor. I know since it's above 150, it seems like.
Yeah.
1st floor. Lummi now with the ball. After the layup by JJ Gray to cut it to just a 10-point lead. Lummi looking to capitalize and keep pushing here with a 10-point lead. Jerome Toby goes under.
Yeah, it's a tough one. We see Hawks, we're kind of in a zone.
Hawks fighting for the rebound.
Oh, and then we get a foul call there as we see some contact. That's interesting. They were in a zone, and then kind of Amari extended, and then I don't know if that kind of gave up a look or.
You can see Ziggy and JJ just going for the ball.
Yep.
Lummi doing a good job just jumping on the ball. Number 3, Landon LaFontaine.
Yeah, sense of urgency here for Hawks. They're trying to get some easy looks in transition.
Dyson Edwards now with the ball. Goes to Jerome, number 0. JJ fights through the screen.
Yeah, and they're doing a good job rotating over, but a 3.
LaFontaine goes up. Davian gets the rebound, looks to bring this back with under 10. Goes to JJ almost in the corner.
Yeah, kicks it out. I thought we were going to see a 3, though, by Amari. Oh, he's been pretty dry tonight.
3's not seeming to fall for him tonight. Jerome spins, goes through.
And a layup on the other end for Lummi, and the crowd erupts, and that's a tough one. That was a good look, though. You know, that's a shot you want to see him take.
Amari looking to possibly bring back the Hawks. Drives in, goes to Ziggy. Ziggy drives in, goes up, elevates. Left-handed.
Being aggressive, and that's also a look you want to see. Xerxes at the basket. Those are both good shots. You know, obviously they make 1 of 2, so we'll see if they can get another stop here. 6 minutes, 30 seconds.
LaFontaine now with the ball. Jerome takes over, goes to Dyson. Looks to be left-handed dominant here. Goes, shoots it.
Corner.
Peyton gets the rebound, goes to Amari Hatch.
Yeah, Lummi going cold as well, so let's see if Tulalip can capitalize.
Amari just goes over the rim, and not the way they wanted.
Lummi coming down, trying to get some in transition.
Fast floater by Jerome. Davian keeps the ball to himself.
Yeah, and you see Coach Drum over there. He's probably wanting him to run the clock. You know, you're playing with house money, and they come down and give it right back to Tulalip, who gets a
with the good windmill.
And that's what maybe they didn't want to see, right? So Heritage responding.
The freshman, Peyton Hatch, with a great windmill to cut it under 10.
Absolutely, Heritage respond. Let's see if they can, again, they got to piece together, stop after stop, to claw back into this.
Needs a stop here. Defense chance being chanted here by the Tulalip court.
Yeah, by our red out over there.
By the red out is here tonight.
They get a stop there.
Huge stop. Tulalip chance worked.
Racing down.
Amari going up.
Good opportunity. Dom flexing.
Amari Hatch makes it count. Goes up right-handed with the contact high off the glass.
Yeah, we see players channeling that energy as they claw back into it. Amari for an N1 potential. Dom, the alumni heritage of a heritage here in the booth, loving it.
Some key substitutions. Looks like number 24, DeAndre James, will check in, as well as number 22, Carson Reeve for Lummi.
Yeah, and I think with that substitution, probably want to see Jerome wants his players probably slow down the pace, maybe get some post presence, maybe get some better looks inside on the offensive end. So we'll see how that impacts the pace of the game here with 5 minutes left.
After Amari's big layup, he looks to go to the line and sinks it and makes it a 3-point play.
Clawing back into it. Dom here, 5 points.
Need a stop here. Jerome Toby looks to silence this Tulalip crowd that has been erupting since that layup.
Yeah, defensive chance over there, and then a turnover by Lummi. Goes back to Tulalip. Crowd loving it.
The chance, the red out. The Hawks look to climb back in this game, and Lummi up, still 5 though. The game still has a lot to be played. Goes under James's feet there. You can see here the cameraman lost for words as we are in this electric atmosphere. What do you think?
It'll be pivotal if they come out of this timeout, capitalize, get a bucket. Energy will be insane. Obviously, you know, responding to Jerome trying to slow the momentum in a timeout here. And so I think what's going to really shift the momentum is if they respond, get a good set here, get a good look, maybe somebody attack into the basket, or they can, you know, break the ice on the 3 ball. And so we'll see, but, you know, this is a big possession.
Huge possession. I couldn't agree with anything you've said, anything and any time you've ever said it before. I think this may be one of the biggest possessions. I've known this guy for a long time now. I'm not joking. Amari Hatch to pass the ball in. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining and a lot of time
right here
left for both teams here.
We're in enemy territory. It's gotten nervous over here. He's pretty quiet. They're trying to respond with their own Blackhawk power chants.
This is a huge moment here. Amari.
Yeah, we get a pick. Amari
with the ball. Jumper.
Oh, just off
Ziggy
the rim.
gets the
Gets the rebound and put back, and that's big.
What a shot.
Brings it to a 1-possession game potentially.
3-point game here. And all the alumni are familiar with this moment. You come here to Lummi Nation as a Tulalip Heritage Hawk, you know the moment's going to be big. Jerome, they're passing it back and forth. Who wants the shot? Number 3 for Lummi does.
Just braving them to get a three-point shot. Then we get a block by JJ.
JJ Grace sends it.
So really amping up the energy. Hawks playing with sense of urgency they need. They're trying to get a stop, get a possession, and hopefully reel it in for a tie or a one-point game.
Jerome doing a good job here, passing it to the high arc, to the high key, knowing down low is pretty congested.
Yeah, they're trapping on the post. Oh,
JJ looks to get a steal.
I almost thought he was going to get that one.
Dyson now with the ball. 16 seconds on the shot clock.
And this is the beauty of high school basketball. There's a shot clock, so JJ amping it up and they get, and then coming over late.
Sportsmanship being shown, helps him up.
Yeah, that was good sportsmanship. I know he went extended, real aggressive, gets a body foul call.
He didn't even look like he meant to. Good hesitation there. Jerome doing a good job. Keeps the ball in play. Prevented it from being stolen.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was, both players did what they kind of had to do in that one, right? Shield the ball.
Lummi Nation now with the ball. Passing it along the perimeter.
Under 3 minutes, 30 seconds here. We got defense, crowd, chance. Oh, and then David rips it up.
Looks to push it up court. JJ now with the ball. Keeps it to himself.
Backdoor. Oh, and then what do we get? Oh, jump ball. There's a lot going on there, a lot going on.
You could see Amari open here, but JJ does a good job and kind of keeps it to himself. Probably thought he was going to go for the foul call. You knew he was thinking about the left-handed layup.
Yeah, there was a bunch of things that could happen. He caught it, and right off the bounce, he would have had to see him right away to get that pass to Amari. Doesn't, and then he tries to keep it, and then you get a rotating defender over, and then luckily jump ball, so they retain possession.
Coach Sean is not happy with the call. You can see him on the right side of your screen, right above JJ here.
Deep three.
JJ for the deepest three of the night.
Oh, so still a lid on that bucket.
Lummi looking to try to get it past half court here.
That was a big possession, but great defense being played here by Heritage.
2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, D.
Yeah, Ziggy meeting that high poster, that's what you want to see. And they're just daring Lummi to shoot.
Lummi takes the dare, goes in.
That's what you didn't want to see, Don. That's what you didn't want to see. They had to hit one of them, right?
Dagger shot for Lummi. Amari looks to respond.
Oh, and it's off.
Nothing for them.
Then Lummi's got numbers.
James goes back, gets it back to the perimeter. 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining after a huge three by Lummi and a mishap by Tulalip on the last end.
Yeah, and still, again, there's a shot clock working in their favor, and so they don't have to worry.
Rips it away.
It's foul call. And I like that. You don't got to get too anxious and foul, right? Or try to, get in a man and force a turnover so they stay in that zone. And they get there a loose ball steal and then a foul on Lummi. So we'll see. They got to capitalize right here. This is a pivotal possession to get them back in position.
That was a huge steal by Davey. Now, DeAndre James is usually pretty familiar with the down low. He's able to keep the ball like that. But for him to rip it away like that's a huge moment for Tulalip after the mishap of the three here. Try to get the offense moving is the key here.
Yeah, we'll see if Heritage can get an easy look here. JJ streaking to the bucket.
No foul call.
Gets ripped.
Tulalip playing intense defense here as they are down 6 points.
Yeah, still kind of a 2 to 3 possession game. Just like I'm going to see probably in the zone and hopefully force a turnover. Oh,
Ziggy gambled on the play there. Davis now on defense. Goes to James, their big man down low.
And then
easy call for them.
That's tough. He's giving them some size there. Davis coming down streaking. We get a timeout by Coach Sean.
Yeah, the crowd erupting here. Lummi 49, Heritage 41.
Yeah, that was a tough sequence, last 2 minutes. They can't make a three, and then they don't capitalize on a couple stops they got, and so Lummi able to just, finally the lid comes off the basket for them, and they knock down a three, and then obviously they get that layup, and with a minute 25 here, it's going to be a tough one for Heritage, and as we get a district championship on the line.
And may I add to people who are listening, does the loser mean their season is over? The season's not over for any respective loser here, and that's huge, you know, but this is going to come down to huge seedings here in the state playoffs. These are the games you need to win. Honestly, I'll be honest here. I don't see a game being much more energetic than this game right here for Tulalip and or Lummi, maybe until they're in Spokane.
Yeah, I think both teams, you know, have kind of the matchups or the kryptonite, if you will, to beat each other. Lummi kind of got, they know how to play with some grit, and they got some good size on the offensive end. And then in Heritage in the first matchup, they got them with the speed. And so, you know, hopefully they kind of stay away from each other in the state playoffs, and we see another fourth and final matchup later on down the road. And you know, Tulalip's got pretty good roster to go up against anybody else in the state as well.
Ziggy goes up after the pass by JJ, doesn't go in. JJ gets his own rebound. Goes back out to Amari, wants to shoot his own three.
Oh, and it's off, and Lummi able to pull it in.
Amari now on defense.
Yeah, and they got time to burn here, minute, and they're up by 8. So
Big
Heritage deciding to man up. We'll see if they foul or if they'll just, you know, let the clock run and hopefully get a stop.
Amari on defense on Jerome. Jerome spins,
Oh,
falls.
good defense there. Gets a hand in there, so they got to get a quick bucket.
Needs a quick
Keep
bucket
the hopes
here.
alive. Woo!
Ziggy goes up high. 42 seconds remaining. 5-point game. Need a turnover.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to get a hand in there. I would say trap. Trap on the sideline. I know some folks saying foul, but I'd like to see a trap. You want to trap them? That's tough.
Jerome did go 0 for 2 from the line just earlier in the third quarter, so I mean, I kind of see that, but Jerome, you know, he's very familiar with the free throw game. Ziggy with a great layup to bring it within 5 points. It's a big risk.
Yeah, you obviously got to play the foul game if you want to try and claw back into it. So early one here, oh, we don't see it, time running, or they get fouled there, kind of a second or two runs off. And so
5-point game here. 26.4 seconds separate us from the game clock. There looks to be a turnover from JJ Gray. Goes up with the line, right-handed.
And so yeah, four-point game. That's what you want to see. Contest everything, get a steal early. If not, you have to foul because you got to stop the clock. They get a steal, they get a layup, and so they're back within 2 possessions. And ultimately, they'll have to do the same thing next possession.
If I'm Coach Jerome here, I'm saying this is where we cannot afford a play like this in that situation. JJ just made the athletic play, got the tip of the ball, good turnover, like bounce to him. It was a good opportunity for him there. So Tulalip says, hey, if we can get back in the game and get a couple more turnovers like that.
Yeah, I like that. They denied inbounds, anything near, right? You deny anything near to make the pass harder, because if it's got to travel, you give your other defenders time to maybe get a deflection as well. And so it results in JJ getting a steal of his own.
What a game here. 21 seconds remaining here as we have a 4-point game. Lummi will be passing it in, so it will not be Tulalip ball after that layup, after JJ's breakaway.
Yeah, and each matchup has brought some great entertainment in its own way. First matchup, you know, that comeback victory that Tulalip mounted. You know, in the next one, it was Lummi kind of firing on all cylinders, hitting a lot of tray balls and nearly letting Heritage get back into it. And then again, here as we see, you know, Heritage, you know, back and forth before they foul, and we'll see if Lummi can close it out.
Yeah, Lummi here just got to hit these key free throws for them as they are up 4 points. Jerome Toby Jr. will go to the line. Huge shots here.
Absolutely. You know, if he misses, I think it's 2. Yeah, double bonus. Or maybe get 2 off the bonus, I should say. I remember me and Matt discussing that. So you get 2 automatically off the 5 foul calls. So that's big. That extends the lead, and then you get obviously an automatic second shot, even if you missed it.
Hits them both.
And so they need a quick bucket here.
These are the moments you train for. Hesitates on the 3. JJ with the very deep 3. Makes it!
So you want to see a foul call. So 1 possession game. Hitting all the shots they need.
All right, here comes the political dom here after this huge shot, left-handed. I think I saw 1.4 seconds be milked off the clock there. I think there should be a little bit more clock on the time, but I'm not the guy running the clock. I'm the here guy yapping. Great shot by JJ Gray there. Excited to see what Lummi will draw up here for this huge 8-second play.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where you don't want to be the person running the clock in games like this because it's all on you. You know, if you didn't stop it soon enough or you let it run too long or you got to reset it, you got to know what you're doing, man. And you got refs, coaches, fans. We'll see, they'll play it. It goes through, yeah, I'd say 9.5. 9.5.
And who, you know, and also I got to preface and say, you know, the guy who's running it, shout out to him. You know, I'm guessing that's a hard job. I don't know. I've never done it.
It's hard. I've done it.
I retract my statement.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yes. All right, 48, Heritage, Lummi, 51, 8 seconds remaining. Can there be a turnover? Looks to be like a football-like formation here.
Man up, deny, and they got a foul.
Got a foul here.
Yep. So right there, that's what you want to see. And again, you want him to miss both because you need not only him to not score more baskets, but you got to get the second rebound. And then I don't know if Coach Sean wants to get a timeout or a quick layup if he's, you know, maybe he's called it in that last huddle, the game plan. But either way, you want a quick score and a foul again, or, you know, you take your chances. Oh.
And it doesn't go in.
What do you do? What do you do?
Oh.
Misses it, what do? You race down and try to get a shot, or you?
I go for the ice.
Okay, try to get a timeout? Oh, okay.
Well, right now you gotta go.
Yeah. So quick score, you get a layup? Oh.
Davian, whoa, just bounces out. That'll be the game. Lummi 52, Heritage 48. Crowd looks to storm the court here. What a game.
That was a tough one. Thank you everybody for joining us, tuning in as we see a Tulalip Heritage Hawks versus Lummi Nation Blackhawks matchup. Lummi Nation taking 2 of the 3 in a final season matchup against Heritage for the district championship. Again, kind of plays into the seeding. We enjoy giving you the commentating, and we enjoy you being here. We'll see highlights.
Signing out. We'll see you guys soon. As you know, districts are coming up. We'll see you guys soon, and we wish both luck to both of these teams moving forward in the postseason. We'll see you guys next time.
Oi.